Hello, Wright's families. My name is Casey Wright, if you haven't met me, and I'm sending a video because I am unable to be at your meeting today. I'm speaking at a conference in Cincinnati, so I just wanted to share a few things with you guys today just about our program and our team and the visions and the goals that we have for our families and our kids and our communities. I first of all want to thank you for trusting us with your kids. If you are new to rides, get ready because it's a ride. And if you are a veteran, thank you for your continued support and trust that we are going to do great things for kids. Same goal. So today, quickly, I'm going to share our why for Wright's gymnastics team, the reason why we're doing things, our vision, why we are here each day. I'm also going to share our core values for both some of the core values for the company as well as some of the core values for the team. And then also I want to talk a little bit about your role as a gym parent and how we see that fits into the picture. So to get started, our why is something that is very important to me and very important to my leaders. And they have done an amazing job really grasping something. We've thrown a lot of change our way in the recent years. And our why, and this took me a while to get to it. I had a mission. I knew why we were here, but to really understand why we do great things for kids, and in one word, that is confidence. And that is the way we at Wright's define success. The biggest thing we can think of is, how do you define success? And most of you may think that is through medals or trophies or ribbons or titles. Those things are awesome. We love a scoreboard. We love being competitive, but that's not the reason why we're here. Those are byproducts of the things that we work hard towards each day. So our why is truly being a community of influence for our kids and to make our kids awesome, well-rounded, prepared, confident adults. That's the reason why we're here. Gymnastics is the way we do it. So the success is the confidence and the preparation, and gymnastics and the skills within gymnastics are the tools that we use to get there. If gymnastics, assuming gymnastics is what your child loves and it's what their passion is, then we can take that passion and we can use that, teach them tools, teach them skills to help them grow. Confidence is the single most limiting factor in any achievement. Why do you choose to not do what you really want to do? And it's usually because maybe you feel that you can't get there, or you feel that it's going to be too hard, or you feel that it will take too long, or you're scared of the consequence. And what we believe so wholeheartedly is that gymnastics is such a wonderful place for kids to learn confidence. We can start young through progressional skills that they inherently want to do, that their body just wants to do. And you guys have seen it. Your kids are up in handstands all over their walls. They want to flip. It feels good to them. So if we can teach them and give them challenge through that, it's going to give them that level of perseverance, that level of, okay, I can try and try and try over again. It is grit. So that's what we're trying to do. Take a moment for just a minute and think about yourself as an adult in your own life, and think about the things that you are the most proud of. And typically, the things that you are most proud of are the things that you either fought hardest for, something that was a struggle that maybe life put in front of you, or something that you had to put a lot of effort into over a long period of time or persevere. And because gymnastics is such a hard sport, it's going to give them all of that. So confidence to us comes through struggle. Growth comes through struggle. And we have to balance that struggle with our children, but I do believe wholeheartedly that you only grow when you feel a pain, because otherwise, why would you do anything different? So keep that in mind when your child enters this sport and they do feel upset or they do feel frustrated or they do feel tired, and just think that that struggle is going to lead to something, and it's going to lead to something great. So for many times, kids cry, and usually it's just we cry when we don't know how to say what we feel. And the longer you live, the more you know how to say and communicate your feelings. So crying is not always a bad thing. We don't want gymnastics to be a cry fest. We want them to be able to work happy, but we also want them to set expectations for our team athletes to get them to work towards. And that isn't always going to be fun. The fun part is what they get at the end. And the fun part is when they have defined their own success and the definition of their own success has been achieved. The next thing that I want to talk about in defining that success is that making mistakes are rewarded. A mistake means an opportunity to learn. And so we love when children make mistakes, and most of the time they are afraid to make mistakes, and that's what holds them back. So as a community of people that we are all raising these children, thinking about making mistakes is a good thing. Now, if you make a mistake over and over and over and over, and you know what the result's going to be, it no longer becomes a mistake. It becomes really a lack of responsibility. How do we go back and fix the thing that is causing the mistake? So we try to really implement that in our training, in our communication with you, the way we run our company, and we hope that you value that. I'm going to talk about our core values as a company and as a team. I'm not going to hit all of them, but some of the big ones. One, we have fun, because if you can't have fun, it's not worth doing. We kind of a work hard, play hard group of people. Two, we are learners. We are constantly learning and constantly improving. We don't know everything, but we do know more than most. And we know things from all aspects of not only the sport, but from keeping a healthy business so that your children always have a place to go, so that their gym's doors don't lock, and also keeping our employees and our staff happy and supported, because they're going to work hard and they're going to give back and they're going to want to learn more and give more to your children if we can do that. So constant learning and improving, embracing the hard stuff. And I was once told that, or I saw a quote that successful people do the things that the not as successful people aren't willing to do. And embracing the hard stuff is recognizing the problem, having the awkward conversation, maybe feeling uncomfortable for a little while, but the sooner those things are done, the sooner we can grow. The other is believing in the benefits of fitness and what it does, not only for our bodies and our health, but for our mind. The clarity that your mind can feel, for those of you that either run or experience a lot of cardiovascular activity, it does great things. It gives your body good juices to think and learn and receive information. Another core value is open, real communication, and also checking our egos at the door. We are here for the vision, and given reasonable people and a reasonable amount of time, and given the same goal, we're going to find a way. We may have different ways of doing things at times, but if our goal is the same, then we are going to get there. So the moral of this is, you guys have to have the same goal that we have. So open, real communication and checking our egos at the door. We are not here for ourselves. We are here for the kids, and giving them the best preparation that we can. On our side of it, it's in gymnastics. We want to take your time and their time, and we want to make it as purposeful as possible. We want to be intentional with everything that we do with the kids, and the more we can do that, the more they're going to succeed. And if that intention is safety, if that intention is it's time for your brain to take a break, then everything is done with intention. And assessing a situation may be different for one child than it is another, but our goal is to always do the best for the most, because that's where the unity comes from. So there will be times that the group is doing something that may not necessarily benefit one or two or three, but we're in an operation where we cater to the most, and we want to do the best for the most that aligns with our vision. Another part of our core value is mentorship. We believe in a team concept. We believe in all ships rise with the high tide. We believe that kids learn just as much from each other as they do from us, and that the more kids, we believe in having a lot. We believe in a large team. We do believe in that, because kids will see each other. The coaches are not visually doing those things. So the visual learning really comes from the other athletes. And the more the athletes that are in the gym, they can see each other. And Susie is going to have different talents or, inherent capabilities than Sally. And if we can learn from each other, not only that the kids learn, the coaches learn, and we all grow from that. The biggest one, and I truly mean this, is that we believe that we can change the world. And I do think that gymnastics teaches kids how to think. It teaches them grit. It teaches them perseverance. And it teaches them how to think, not just what to know, because there's so many things that they have to problem solve within themselves. So when I say I believe we can change the world, I think we can, because I think that I think teachers are wonderful people, and I think something's been taken away from our teachers where they're following a plan that they can't be creative and let the kids learn how to think, because they're being tested on all these facts. And yes, those are tools that they use, just like skills are our tools. But I believe in teaching kids how to think and problem solve and look to themselves is going to be the best thing that we can do, because our children will own this sport. It's theirs, not ours. And when something is yours, you take pride in it and you work harder for it. I also want to talk about, before I change over to the team directors, they have also really set forth Anna being the team director at Wright, Sherry at North, and then Jeremy as the facility director and also a team coach. And then all of the other team coaches that have been very supportive through the years are working together as a team to define success for your athletes in a gymnastics sense. So not everyone is shaped the same. Not everyone was given the same amount of muscles. And I always like to use the example, Michael Phelps is an Olympian, probably has something to do with he's shaped like a frog. He's won Olympic gold medals because he's shaped like a frog, and frogs swim really well. So, hard work isn't just the only thing that can make things happen. Natural ability comes into play, and especially in our sport, because it becomes so hard. So level 10 might not be in the cards, and not just hard work will get them there. So again, defining your own success of truly trying to reach their potential, that is the best thing that we can do for our kids, because if they know what success means and we do, then everyone wins. I want to step one more topic is that with our coaches, you're going to see a lot of different personality styles. Our kids are going to need to learn to work as a group, work with different people. And I'm sure that for those of you that work in a company, different personality styles and learning how to communicate with different personality styles is something that I've struggled with just from a simple lack of education. But now that I have it, it's easier to get to the goal once you understand how people operate. So we've been very, very intentional about crafting our system of people so that they work together, and that is always something that's dynamic because we're consistent in what we say and what we do, and that's how we hold our integrity. So for putting those personality styles together, we're doing the best thing we can to give you and give your children the best gymnastics that they can in the time that they're there. As far as planning for your children, we really like to use the notion begin with the end in mind. And we start that, with their journey through Wright's gymnastics, hopefully till, as long as they can take it, and then down to just a season or down to a month. And how do we go from here? Let's set a goal. Let's set, plan A, B, and C to get there. There are going to be different things that hold our kids back: injuries, illness, absence. We have to understand that if we set a goal and we have a setback, that we're probably not going to get to plan A if we weren't able to do all the steps in the process. So that's really important for the parents to understand, because it puts a lot of pressure on the coaches to set a goal, and then, the kids may not be there to accomplish plan A. And so we have to understand that if the goal is here and we're not able to do all the steps that it takes, then we look at plan B or we look at plan C, and that's fine. But we all have to be on the same page there. And I think Jeremy and Anna understand that. I know I've spoken with them with the optional programs, and they are then talking to a lot of the younger coaches, the newer coaches that are with us, who are showing a great amount of potential and passion, which to me, passion is everything, and taking energy and making it into ambition and passion is a pretty cool thing. So lastly, your role as a parent, that is to be in charge of their physical health, to keep mind of their emotional health, to make sure they have the proper nutrition and sleep, and that you are parenting a coachable or teachable child. And the gymnastics part, that's up to us. All opinions are actually not equal because we do hold an expert position in this area, and if you're a CPA or if you are a 5th grade math teacher, you're the expert in that area. So let's allow our experts to be experts, and knowing that continuous learning and continuous improvement is part of it, that's important. Also understanding, I think that if you truly believe in the things that we believe in, and know that we love the way things are going right now, and we love that we have a lot of clarity in our organization as far as expectation and drive towards a goal. Understand that we will make mistakes because we promote it. So if somebody wants to try something new, whether it be a new form of communication or a new this or a new that, it may not work. And we are okay saying, you know what, we tried that, it wasn't quite right, maybe we can alter it and put it in the plan again next time. So understand that we will make mistakes just like the kids make mistakes, just like you make mistakes. And if we all understand and have the confidence and trust in each other that we're after the same thing, then it's a lot easier to let those things go. If we're not in alignment with what the true purpose of being here, so this is a long journey, the levels they're not important. The confidence is important. And sometimes our children will tell us what they think we want to hear. And so we really have to look to them and say, okay, I know that you want this because so-and-so has this or whatever, but is that the success? Or is the success, or are you doing everything that you can do to get there? And so keep in mind that it is a big picture and it is a journey, and we want you to enjoy it because you have many choices in athletics for your children, but we believe in it. And we also believe in the community, which is why we have Launch, and we have great people to support our gym, our competition, not our gym, but to support our competition teams, because there's costs to it. And there's cost to it because there's a lot of value in it. And the skills that they learn through gymnastics and competition, I believe, outweigh a lot of other sports because of the level of expectation that it provides and the level of community that it provides. So many of you have chosen a school district for a reason, and the school that you choose are the people and the curriculum and education that surrounds your child. Feel the same way with athletics. I hope that I'm going to pass it off to the leaders. I hope you guys have a wonderful meeting, and I will try to clip this video down so that it's not 25 minutes, but I am very excited for you and for the next season, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.